Hey G fans, GojiFan93 here, and I'm here to give you guys a new list. This one was requested by Eric Nod, and I bet some other of you have requested this, but he was the first one who requested it. So, and he wanted to know my top 10 favorite Godzilla video games. So, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, to start off the list, we got Godzilla Domination on the Game Boy Advance. This game came out the same time Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee came out as its, I guess, handheld counterpart, and the game is really fun and addicting. It has a little bit of a learning curve, and it's kind of hard for beginners, but when you get really into the game, it gets pretty fun. The game's graphics are very colorful and vibrant. The music, the soundtrack of it is pretty awesome. So yeah, really awesome game overall. Alright, number 9 is also another handheld game, Godzilla Double Smash. Once again, came out around the same time Godzilla Unleashed came out as its handheld counterpart, and a lot of people write this game off. A lot of people don't like it. I really don't understand. It's probably because a lot of people aren't understanding what the game is. Just look at what the game is itself. It's just a fun little side-scroller. You can beat it in one sitting kind of thing. Once again, the music's pretty good. The graphics are pretty interesting, kind of like cartoonish looking of what the monsters are, but overall, it's a pretty fun and addicting game. Alright, for number 8, I gotta go with Godzilla Unleashed. Now, probably a lot of you are asking why is this so low on the list, is because it's actually not really one of my all-time favorite Godzilla games. It's still a good one, it's still one of the games that I would recommend, but there's just some things about this game, like some design choices that I just do not agree with Unleashed, the Wii version at least, and I mean, still, you know, the graphics are okay, the music is good, but it's just those damn controls that kind of ruin the whole game for me. But still, definitely a fun Godzilla game when you get into it. Alright, at number 7, I got a game that I just recently played, Godzilla Battle Legends. Now, this game was sort of a sequel, or I think it came out around the same time as Godzilla Destroy All Monsters on the Super Nintendo, and it's just one of those traditional tournament fighter games, and it actually works pretty well. Battle Legends is a whole lot easier than the other one, so that's why I recommend this one more. Also, the fact that there's more monsters, the graphics are a little bit more vibrant, the music is a little bit better, and overall the controls are a little bit easier too. So yeah, definitely a Godzilla game that's worth mentioning. Alright, coming in at number 6, I have Godzilla Generations on the Dreamcast. This game is so freaking awesome. Once again, a lot of people write it off as just a boring game, Godzilla walks too slow and all this crap. But guys, if you think about it, all the crappy Godzilla games that were before it just don't stack up. This game is actually what a Godzilla game should be, just non-stop running around, destroying buildings, and just having fun. There's also other playable characters. There's like, you can play as Godzilla First, which is 1954, you can play as Minya, you can play as Dr. Serizawa, which is hilarious, and you can also play as Zilla, because the game came out in 1998, same time around the American Godzilla came out. So overall, this game is really awesome, and I highly recommend it. Alright, number 5 is going to be the sequel to Godzilla Generations, Maximum Impact. This game totally changed the way that Godzilla Generations work. It's not a kind of free roam, kind of destroy buildings wherever. It's more on like a on-rail shooter, and there's actually bosses in the game. There's like King Ghidorah, Destroya, Mothra, Space Godzilla, Mogira, Mechagodzilla 2. Pretty much all the monsters from the Heisei series makes an appearance in this game, and that's why it's so awesome to me, because it's basically just a game for the Heisei fans, and I just love it. The music is amazing, the graphics are good. Godzilla's design looks a little bit stupid. I don't really know why they thought that was a good idea, but overall, it's such a good game, and I will definitely never forget. Alright, at number 4, I gotta go with Godzilla Daikaiju Battle Royale. Now, yes, this game isn't an official Toho Godzilla video game, but fuck it, I don't care. The guy who made this game, I don't remember his name, but He did a spectacular job. This guy is a hardcore Godzilla fan, as hardcore as you can get. This guy has pretty much all the monsters from Godzilla. There's also Zone Fighter, there's King Kong, there's also frickin' Wolfman from the unreleased Godzilla vs. Wolfman, and the game just works as a like a 2D fighter. It just works. Every monster has their own iconic, sound effects, their own iconic special abilities, and it's just such a fun game. It's very easy to pick up and play. It's free, by the ways, and yeah, highly recommend it to anyone who has not played it yet. Alright, coming in at number 3, a lot of you are going to disagree with me, but I have to go with Godzilla Unleashed on the PS2. The PS2 version of Unleashed, in my opinion, is way superior than Unleashed on the Wii. Now, technically, to a, technical standpoint, Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii is superior than Godzilla on the PS2 because it's, obviously a next-gen console and whatever, there's better graphics and blah blah blah. But, listen up here. The thing that ruined Godzilla Unleashed on the Wii for me was the controls. How laggy they were and how unresponsive it was. Everything else about the game was okay. There were also some little things about the game that I didn't really like, but Godzilla Unleashed on the PS2 kept it similar to Godzilla Destroy All Monsters and Save the Earth. And that's why I like it, because it's familiar with that kind of fighting style. The controls are fast, especially if you play it on a PS2 emulator. The game runs a whole lot better. I know that a lot of people complain that, the PS2 version was slow and laggy, and it is. It's not a perfect port, by nowhere means, but the controls really make a game for me, and I have to go with Godzilla Unleashed on the PS2. Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff. Number 2, I gotta go with the 50th anniversary video game Godzilla Save the Earth. One of the most best Godzilla games that has ever been made. It was, when it came out, it just blew everything out of the water. It was so amazing, and I mean, it was a sequel to Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, and it just was so good. It came out on the Xbox and also the PS2. It had Xbox Live until Microsoft had to shut the Xbox servers off. Thank you, you fuckers. But anyways, this game is just so great. Everything about it, really. The graphics, the controls, the monsters. They have a huge monster roster in this game. There's also extra things. You have your classic campaign mode. You also have your versus, melee, destruction, team battle, team destruction, whatever. And you also have these awesome challenges. Now, some of the challenges are a little bit throwaway, but also some of the challenges are really good, like Godzilla's challenge or Mogera's challenge, where he actually fights Space Godzilla like kind of an on-rail shooter thing. But yeah, definitely as the 50th anniversary game, this is a great game. Alright, coming in at number 1, a lot of you should have guessed it by now, Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee on the Xbox and GameCube. This game, holy shit. I know it's a prequel to Godzilla Save the Earth, and I know I gave Save the Earth a lot of praise, but Godzilla Destroy All Monsters it was the first Godzilla game I ever played, so I'm a little bit biased on this, and also, the game just felt perfect. There was really nothing about it that was bad. The music was amazing. The announcer, the narrator guy, he was amazing too. The monsters had such great graphics on the Xbox. The Xbox version was the most superior version because it also had Kiryu in it, and because it came around 2003, and just everything about this game. It felt like a very complete whole game. There was like nothing about it that was unfinished, unpolished. It was just such a super polished to the nth degree of how amazing and masterful this game is. This game, in my opinion, is the #1 Godzilla game out there, and I highly recommend it to anyone who has not played it yet. Thanks for watching. If your favorite Godzilla video game didn't make it into the list, please tell me in the comments below. I would love to know. And as always, stay big, G fans.